My people, how una day now? As you can see from the weather, this is early morning. So I came out this early morning to tell you people another mind-blowing story. Because in this life, wonders shall never end. Wonders shall never end. This story is rated plus 18, meaning if you are less than 18 years, please don't listen to this story. Keep on searching for another video to watch. This story is for adults. So, this story happened somewhere in Africa. There was this guy, a very young man, who was living in a compound where other tenants were also living beside there. So there was a certain family that lived there also. So the man was a bus driver. He used to go out in the morning and come back in the night, sometimes very late. While the woman was a trader, she had a small kiosk outside the compound where she was selling some goods. And they had a daughter, a very pretty young girl, very small girl. So, and this man used to be fond of the little girl, and he was also one of the woman's favorite customers. He used to patronize this woman regularly. And not only that, he became very friendly with the family, with the man, because there was a certain time the man had issues, financial problem. He was not going to work. Then the man noticed, the young guy noticed, and asked him what the problem was. So the man said his boss got spoiled and he doesn't have enough money to get the bus repaired. So this young man, let me call him Mr. John. So Mr. John gave that man money to repair the bus. So from that day going, he became a friend to the family. They gave him full access into their house, and he used to call their daughter my wife. So sometimes when he is coming back from work, he will stop at the woman's kiosk, buy something, and tell the woman to ask his wife, that is the little girl, to bring the thing to his house. And the woman will send the girl to bring it to his house. From then, he graduated from the woman telling the daughter to go and help Mr. John wash his clothes. From there, help Mr. John prepare some food. They were that friendly. So, Mr. John used to buy gifts for this girl. Anytime the girl comes, he will make sure the girl goes home with something. And the girl always eats in his house, because her own parents were not buoyant enough to give them the kind of food they like. Most of the time they eat the same thing every day. But when he comes to Mr. John's house, she had the opportunity to change diet on a regular basis. So she always looked forward to going to Mr. John's house. Every day she would wait patiently for Mr. John to come back for her to go to his house. So she became a regular visitor or a regular presence at Mr. John's house. So, Mr. John always had a hidden intention towards the girl, but he was taking his time. So the time he was waiting reached, and Mr. John began to make his move gradually. He will ask the girl to come and sit with him, eat with him. He will feed the girl with his own spoon. The girl was enjoying the attention. He always reminded the girl that she was his wife. And mind you, Mr. John was in his early 30s, while this young girl was a girl of about 12 years old. So one day came. Mr. John invited this little girl over as usual. When they were talking, Mr. John asked the girl if she had gotten massaged before. The girl asked him what is massage. He said, okay, wait. He opened his phone, went to YouTube, searched for a video of massage, showed the girl what massage looked like. The girl said no, she had not gotten massaged before. So he said, okay, don't worry, I'm going to give you a massage. So she asked her if she know this actress. Do you know Iniedo? Do you know Nancy Isime? Do you know this? Do you know that? The girl said no, that yes, that they are her favorite actresses. He said that's what they used to do for them to be that beautiful and have such beautiful shapes and body. The girl was thrilled, and she was, she was happy to be receiving massage from Mr. John. So Mr. John told her to lie down. She lied down. Mr. John started to massage her body. Then Mr. John asked her to remove her clothes. The best massage is done without the clothes on. The girl obeyed, and Mr. John began to massage her with some oil that he had around. So he massaged the girl. The girl was lying face down. Then he told the girl to turn face up. The girl turned face up. She was wearing her panties and her bra. So when the girl turned face up, he gradually unzipped the girl's bra and removed her bra. The girl was like, is this how this massage is done? The man said yes, that is going to give her a breast lift to make her body to stand firm and strong. The girl said okay. He started to massage her body. Then he told the girl that I'm going to give you a lip massage. The girl said, what is a lip massage? He said, I'm going to use my tongue to massage your body to make it softer. The girl said okay. He put his body on the girl's breast and started to do what he wanted to do. He did it, The girl didn't want, but she couldn't resist. At the time, she didn't want him to stop again because she began to like what was being done to her. She liked the feeling. So, Mr. John continued doing what he was doing. Gradually, he put his finger on the girl's laps, started to massage and gradually he went to the girl's tent, started to touch the girl. The girl didn't want, but she couldn't resist. It was Brother John, a man she respected a lot, a man that has always gifted her with so many gifts, a man that always gave her the kind of food she enjoyed, a man she always watched her favorite movies in his house. So she couldn't say no, she couldn't say stop. This man continued until he removed the girl's pants, and he told the girl that he was going to give her a deeper massage. The girl said okay. So he climbed the bed, lie down on the girl's body, and began to kiss and do other things to the girl. The girl didn't want him to continue, but again, it was Brother John that her family trusted so much. Brother John that has helped her mom and her father in time of their difficulty. A man that always gifted her with so many gifts and clothing. A man that bought her the phone that she was using. She couldn't say no. She couldn't say no. What she stood to lose was greater than what she thought she was being done to her. So she allowed him to continue. Mr. John brought out his ding-dong and then committed the crime. He did it. When he was done, he gave the girl some money, told her to clean herself and go home. The next day, he invited her over. Every day, the girl came and he did the same thing to her. He got to a stage, the girl began to enjoy what was being done to her. She never told anyone. She knew that what was being done to her wasn't good, but she was enjoying it, and she was getting money and was getting more gifts. So she was the one that was coming, asking for it. Then weeks passed, months passed. This girl lost her period. She became pregnant. Pregnancy is something you cannot hide. She didn't know, as a small girl, she didn't know what it was. She didn't know that she was pregnant. It was the mom who found out that she was pregnant. They beat her, they screamed at her, shouted at her, until she confessed that it was Mr. John. The family didn't know what to do. The father didn't know what to do, whether to kill Mr. John, whether to find Mr. John, whether to do this. But Mr. John has always been a good friend to the family. He has always gifted them with so many gifts and was there for them in their time of need. What would they do to Mr. John? They couldn't do anything to Mr. John. What did they do? They agreed with Mr. John that the girl would be taken to the village because they didn't want her to stay with them there in the town because they couldn't bear the shame that their little girl was pregnant for Mr. John, their neighbor. So they took this young girl to the village to stay with her grandmother. This young girl, whose name was Chinyere, stood in the village. Her pregnancy grew. It grew until she was ready to put to bed. And this Chinyere was very smallish. She had a very small stature, and the pregnancy was big. During delivery or during labor, she had so many complications. And because of how tiny she was, it was difficult for her to push. So the doctors concluded that they were going to do D&C. That she was going to deliver through D&C. So on the day the operation was to be done, there was complication. And what happened? Chinyere lost her life. She died together with the baby in her womb. They buried Chinyere the day after. The parents cried, they wailed, but they couldn't open their mouth and tell anybody that it was Mr. John, their neighbor, that got her pregnant. They couldn't. They didn't want to embarrass Mr. John because they didn't want to stop receiving the gift that they were receiving from Mr. John, or the help from Mr. John. Because sometimes poverty makes one to forget doing the right thing. Poverty can make one to be a moron. Poverty can make one to be a weakling. So that was how Mr. John went scot-free from what he did. He didn't receive any punishment. He was not arrested for what he did to this young little girl. Today, Chinyere is in the grave, and Mr. John is a free man. He's now married with his own children, living his life. You see, in this life, you must pay close attention to your kids. You must not trust everybody that comes around your children, especially those men who are fond of calling your girl child my wife, or even the girls or ladies that calls your young boy my husband. I'm not saying that they are bad or they have bad intentions, but you must pay close attention to them. You must pay close attention to them. Pay close attention to them. Because prevention is better than cure. This story is a true life story. It happened. And more stories like this are happening every now and then. You just have to be careful. I don't know what you have learned from this. If you are still looking or searching for something to learn from this story, then you need to watch it a second time to understand the import and the lessons behind this story. I hope you enjoy listening to this story, and I hope you've learned your lesson. Thank you, and please don't fail to follow our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, always share, always comment, and always like. Thank you, and have a glorious day. Ciao.